Matt Smith here with Sports Talk at the Stadium, presented by Touchstone Energy. Cooperatives Bowl coming up December 11th, and it was a big night for the debut of Shane Beamer. Also got the debut of Zeb Noland at quarterback, and Shane Beamer let us know he's not Uncle Rico. He's not bad either. Not a bad performance. 4 touchdowns for Zeb Noland to 4 different receivers. And South Carolina was dominant from the outset tonight in their 46-0 victory over Eastern Illinois here at Williams-Brice Stadium. So that's how the Shane Beamer era opens, 46-0. And you saw a little Beamer ball as well. Early on, touchdown pass from Zeb Noland to Nick Muse. And Beamer, his father, Frank Beamer, known for special teams play. And we saw some early special teams play. The teams were special as a 2-point conversion to Nick Muse opened the scoring after the touchdown. So it was 8-0 South Carolina early, and Zeb Noland continued to shine throughout early on, just taking care of the ball, doing what he needed to do, and the defense was absolutely electric. Jalen Foster opened up the game with an interception on the first possession for Eastern Illinois. Jalen Foster gets the interception for South Carolina, and that truly set the tone. The Gamecocks only surrendered 109 yards and did not give up a third down conversion throughout the night. Eastern Illinois finishes 0 for 9 on the money down in this one. So Clayton White had his guys dialed in, and we thought a mismatch coming into the ball game might be the defensive line for South Carolina against that Panthers offensive line, and that certainly played out tonight in the 46-0 victory. So South Carolina gets it done. Some important notes here we picked up from Shane Beamer. Kevin Harris, all SEC running back for South Carolina, out with an illness. So not the injury, but the illness bug hits Kevin Harris. He doesn't start, so Zaquandre White gets the start. 12 carries, 133 yards, including a 61-yard touchdown scamper for Zaquandre White in this one. So Quan does outstanding work in Harrison's stead, and South Carolina fans probably more excited to see Marshawn Lloyd. He was okay. He was, I'd say he was a little bit pedestrian, just not able to break free tonight. There were a few catch your breath moments with Marshawn Lloyd, but he really wasn't able to break free, cut loose. 14 carries, 55 yards. So kind of a pedestrian performance, but we'll see if South Carolina can get him loose along with Kevin Harris. And now they know they have what they have in Quan White. Shane Beamer also told us Luke Doty expected to be 100% by the end of next week. Whether that means he's available against East Carolina or not, that remains to be seen. But I think Gamecock fans can feel quite comfortable in Zeb Noland. The veteran looked good, flashed some good arm strength as well, flashed some accuracy, finishing 13 of 22 with those 4 touchdowns. So the real story here from South Carolina, I think the kids played with tremendous energy, and I think the fans got their money's worth more than 64,000 in attendance as well, because I feel like they saw some elements and components to an offense that were sorely lacking in the Muschamp era. And it looked like Shane Beamer came out here to have some fun, cut the kids loose, and that's exactly what they did in whitewashing Eastern Illinois tonight, 46-0. So now it's on to East Carolina. Of course, they're 0-1, starting off with a loss in part 1 of the Dukes Mayo Classic, falling to Appalachian State. So a wounded animal will await South Carolina next week in Greenville, North Carolina. Phil Kornblut will be there for us and Sports Talk. And be sure to join us all week long on the Sports Talk Media Network, as we'll be discussing this game, the performance that Zeb Noland put on, whether there's any reason to think anything but positive thoughts coming out of this one. A big victory for South Carolina. Phil Kornblut, Chris Bergen, and myself will tackle that throughout the week on Sports Talk. This is Matt Smith, Sports Talk at the Stadium, Sports Talk Media Network.